Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Just leaving the gym. It's like 11:40. I way overslept today. It was leg day. I didn't get to finish my workout because I'm going to meet someone to sell a bike on Marketplace, which will be good. And yeah, while I was there, I finished that Alex Hormozy video talking about sales and stuff, and he ended with like a little demonstration on how to provide leverage and value. And he was like, I'm gonna sell this book for $1,000, and he said, stand up and keep standing if you would pay $1,000 for this book. And he said, there's 10 books. And then like 4 people stood up, and then he said, it's a really good book. And then nobody else stood up. And then he said, it's my book. And then a couple more people stood up. And then he said, it has really good reviews. And then nobody new stood up. And then he said, this person right here, and he had someone that he brought with him, he said tripled their monthly income by reading this book. And a couple more people stood up. And then he kept on making the offer better and better and better. And more people started standing up until eventually everyone was standing up, or almost everyone. And then he said, there's only one book. And he said, look around. He said, all these people would be willing to buy this book for $1,000. This $25 book, they'd be willing to spend $1,000 on this book. But it's not because of the book, it's because of the offer that comes with the book. And he said, so if you're not getting enough people that want to buy your stuff, then increase your offer. You have to increase your leverage by increasing your offer or decreasing your price. So that was pretty cool demonstration, even though it's like, duh, like when you think about it, just by me telling you, obviously people are going to do that. Because, well, maybe not obviously, because I didn't explain the full things that he was offering. But from what he was offering, it was a really good deal for $1,000. But so then after that, I listened to, well, it was just playing, not like going down the playlist of my Listen Later playlist, and it went to Turning the Tables, where these Canadians, it's a kid, like a young adult, and his dad that listened to a bunch of these albums together, which was pretty cool. And they were listening to Utopia, the new Travis Scott album, and I only heard the first song before I switched the video because I wasn't getting anything out of it, but it was cool. It would be cool to have like one of your parents or like an older person that's actually interested in like what's going on and what like this generation is looking into and interested in. But those people are pretty cool. And then after that, I listened to a Hamza video where he was talking about, it's like the ultimate flow state guide, and he was talking about a bunch of things. And like, I used to be able to listen to Hamza videos a lot, but now it's like, it's kind of cringe to listen to some of his stuff. Like, he's like, oh, if you don't put your phone on do not disturb in airplane mode, like I've been doing this the last year, and I mean, it is a good idea. But he's like, if you don't do it, then you're part of the Jeffrey group, and 50% will do it, and they've already done it, and they're not even watching this video anymore. The 50% that is still watching this video and you haven't done it are the Jeffrey group. It's like, no, okay. It's like he talks about all the things like that you should be doing, but he, like, if you had something to do, but he doesn't ever talk about like how you find that thing, find your why, you know. And so I don't know, he's still good, but kind of losing interest in his videos. And then I started listening to a Tony Robbins podcast with talking to the Chick-fil-A founder or chairman, and he was talking about the just like talking about how Chick-fil-A got started and stuff. And he said they're a people company. And at that time of that video, they were the third largest fast food chain in America behind McDonald's and Starbucks, and they almost were at like almost passing Starbucks level. And they're only open 6 days a week. And I didn't know they were that big, because my city doesn't even have one. We have to drive like an hour and a half to get to the closest Chick-fil-A. But yeah, so that was interesting. And then he was talking about how, like, basically the biggest thing with Chick-fil-A is that they are a people company. Like, it's all about the who and who they hire, and their people are like the most important part of their business, and it's very important that they meet their certain requirements and stuff like that, because the customer service is their number one priority, and it has to meet behind the counter and like when they're not talking to the customers. So that was really interesting. I thought that was really cool. And that's really all I have for this video, because I gotta go wrap up the video and meet this guy to sell this bike. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share the video with a friend, join the Discord, link in the description. An online brotherhood, we talk about a bunch of things. It's raining outside, so it's kind of lame. And then that was random, but I'll see you in the next one.